Also, Ryan Dunn from, I believe, Virginia, and Darnell in his piece today spoke very highly of Dunn and made it kind of seem like the Bulls could be seriously thinking about him. So I don't know, maybe we want to talk about him for a second, or just read off of what some of what Darnell wrote.
Yeah, you got to skill me on because I don't know much about Dunn. I didn't watch
so
tape on him.
Dunn I have as like a second rounder right now. I think he's probably going to go back end of the first round, second round. 6'6" and a quarter in socks, 7'1.5" wingspan, 38-inch vertical. So really high level defensive player. I think he's probably the best defensive player in this draft, but a complete zero on offense. Just does not shoot the ball, and I think that is kind of what's pushing him out of the first round. I mean, he is one of those guys that could come in and be an NBA ready defender today and like be a high level defender. So it would make sense why the Bulls might target him, especially if they feel confident in the Bulls' ability to develop his jump shot, as Darnell wrote. So he said, I'm just going to paraphrase here. The Bulls, as they did with Patrick Williams in 2020, could get creative with paths exist to trade back and snag a player like Dunn slightly later in the first round while collecting additional assets for the team looking to move up. Much of the next week's decision for the Bulls will depend on how the board shakes out in front of them. Dunn is an intriguing option who fits a need and will almost certainly be on the board at 11. At 21 years old, Dunn is ready to step up and supply quality defense from opening night. Naturally, he won't be viewed as having the same upside as Holland, who is 3 weeks shy of his 19th birthday. But how long are the win now Bulls willing to wait for another teenager to develop? There's a good chance the Bulls met their next rangy wing in Monday's workout. So that's pretty powerful. I would suggest that kind of implies that there's a serious momentum towards Ryan Dunn. But to me, taking him at 11 is just way too high. Maybe a trade back, but as we've talked about, like I would much rather focus on upside and not necessarily worry about winning today, which is exactly the kind of player that Dunn is. He's a win now, immediate impact kind of guy.
Ryan Dunn, for the record, an updated consensus mock is right around 31.5. Highest mock has him at 24, and a couple at the lower end have him taken at 38.
You can't take him at 11.
No. Brazil Popular in the comments saying, does defense is best in class, offense is the worst. Which Dunn are we talking about here? Meanwhile,
I mean, he's like Matisse Thybulle. Like he's literally not. He's going to be not guarded on offense.
We all silly like the mayor.